I attempted to record this video earlier, but I kept fucking sneezing, so I just put it on hold. But here's my thoughts on season 1 of Bluelock. I spent the last 2 days watching it, taking like a small break from streaming because I was, well, recording because I was tired. So in between sleeping and work, I watched all of the episodes. And so let's go into my thoughts for season 1. So episode 1, it's definitely one of the top like animations for like sports series on like for anime. Like Haikyuu took a while to get really good animation. Like it had some good animation moments, but it started kind of picking up later in the seasons. Same thing with like Kuroko's basketball. That took a hot minute for like the animation to get really good. Otherwise, I know it's like compared in the show, the stadiums for soccer were massive, like really big for like their high school. For high school soccer, which is crazy compared to like the US soccer fields aren't that big. It's only really football fields that are big in that regard. For high school, like the soccer fields are like run down and shit. They're not well taken care of. Nice. Thought is it cold or something, because that was when Isagi's team was crying because they lost, and I think it was just them, like it was cold out, like because later on Isagi was wearing like a scarf and whatnot, so I feel like it was getting colder out. Isagi has the same like ambitions of Hinata and Haikyuu. He wants to become like the number one striker in soccer. He wants to make it to like nationals and all that stuff. Same thing with like Hinata. The backhanded compliment that I was talking about, that was my thought process on when the main striker of the enemy, like the opposite team that Isagi was playing in his last game he played, they both ended up getting invitations to Bluelock, and they met at the gate, and he's like, oh yeah, I noticed you in the game, like you did, I don't remember the wording, but it came off as a backhanded compliment. Ego needs some sleep. He has fucking massive eye bags. Like he looks like a parent. Like his eye bags just remind me of my own, honestly. I'm just always tired all the time. A very short explanation what Bluelock was from Ego. I was wondering if there was going to be a Bluelock for other positions. Then it essentially just explained that's only for the number one striker. The black smoke that keeps coming up, like for like Isagi, it just reminds me of Ajin, Demi-Human, the show. And then Ego's speech is talking about Isagi's ideals, where you're a team of 11. Well, soccer is all about the team and not just one player. Oh no, it was Gurumu. Yeah, he said he was a temple kid, and I'm like, he looks like a temple kid, like shaved head, everything. He looks like a temple kid. Like a bunch of other anime where there's like kids in the temple and that they all have shaved heads. So I was like, hey, yeah, matches. The face shot. That was when somebody got kicked in the face. It was Gurumu when Batra kicked him in the face. He isn't Mr. Straight-Laced anymore. Oh, no, that was when Kunigami got hit in the face when he was trying to talk to Bashara. And then Kunigami nailed it into Isagi in his stomach, man. He was almost vomiting. Such big teeth. I don't know who had big teeth, but possibly I think it was the monster inside of Batra that was the big teeth thing. Such good animation, and that was when Isagi went for the final kick into the one dude's face at the end, and said the monster Isagi is born, and chills. And he gave you chills at when Isagi started getting like super serious. The opening is pretty good. The music is solid. And then we were watching what led to Bluelock, like Japan never winning any Olympics, Olympic soccer or whatnot, whatever. Yeah, Olympic soccer. Mediocre elite, and I was talking about the one dude who was bitching about losing at the keep away game. And then Ego had solid reasoning as to why, like, what they were doing. Such good animation leads to ugly faces. It does. Like, ugly crying, just nah. That guy eats weird as hell. I think that's Gigamaru. I don't have his name. I might have his name somewhere, but yeah, I don't know. Anyways, hot boxes make sense for the temple kid. Yeah, you know, I have a feeling that oh yeah, you know, that I have a feeling that's gonna be Isagi's catchphrase because he says that quite often. Definitely could have animated the monster better. The monster doesn't look that good. Like Batra's monster just looks weird compared to like the rest of the show. It just doesn't. Probably all the people that got eliminated because that was when they got dropped down to like 275, and I was like, oh, probably all the people that get eliminated, and it was. And then Ego is a straight savage for roasting the champion team. Oh, and when the one chick and Ego were giving speeches to Ego's speech to the Bluelock participants, and then the one chick's speech to all the like sponsors and whatnot, I preferred Ego's speech. Ego just comes off a lot better. It's Baro, not Garo. Baro the king. Like, I love the rough edges of like the characters because they do like weird like black lines, like really rough black lines around the characters when they let their monster out, essentially. And then I don't know if it was Baro or Isagi that I said they turned 0 into 1. What I was thinking, why is Batra naked? Comparing baseball and soccer makes sense because in terms of like when Ego was talking about like the Japanese mindset, and Ego just gets wild when he's talking about scoring, like when he gets super into it. And then Isagi's weapon is seeing the field, his spatial awareness. It's been a week since they started Bluelock. And Isagi's doubting himself. He doesn't believe that he's supposed to be there. Sorry, my son was being rambunctious. I had to go tell him to knock it off. Kunigami wants to become a superhero, and I was confused at first. Then yeah, never mind, makes sense because he started talking about like how he views them as superheroes, the top scorers. Red meat lol. I don't remember what that's about. Forming team bonds. The white-haired guy is so relaxed. That's Nagi. Team White did their homework on Team Z. Soccer's a courtship. That was confusing. I still don't like the way it worded that. I think that's Gagamaru when talking about he's so focused on scoring even though his nose started bleeding. Oh, he ate the goalpost. Yeah, that was Gagamaru when he fucking hit the goalpost like stomach first. No, I've been hit like in the gut before, like falling off of like monkey bars or some shit and nailing myself, like folding onto a bar. It's not fun. And I said Nico's voice is so soft. Oh, by the way, I'm watching it dubbed. I watched it dubbed. It just came off better. Nico's voice actor sounds like Izuku Midoriya's voice actor, the dubbed version. Bull Cut Bastard is the best insult. Defense can be the greatest weapon, but also at the same time, you need to be able to score. When Isagi gets desperate, every time it gets super good. The monster is coming. Isagi is an egoist. Around episode 5 is when his ego starts really coming out. Goddamn, the shots look so good. They do. Anytime anybody scores a goal, it looks so good. This was when Isagi got his first direct shot, and I was like, it kind of looks like Mario Strikers. Anyone's ever played the soccer Mario game? It's the high rough edge is around when they shoot, and like it gets essentially the lines of the characters get really thick. Isagi is loving the win. I just didn't know how to spell reveling, so I just said loving instead. But yeah, he was reveling in the win. He literally was staring down Nico, who was crying. Gotta love the steak celebration. Patra is funny. Isagi is becoming the ultimate egoist. Isagi is a god looking above, and that was when he showed when they had like the field underneath, and then like Isagi like in like blue look, just looking down on the field. It was so cool. Shikiri doesn't want to use his weapon in case if he injures his leg, which is understandable. Ego is interesting. Isagi is at the top of Team Z. Isagi wants to keep winning. Isagi is the center of the team, which is all true for like he was what is making the points happen, but he wasn't the one scoring the points, which was the big issue for Isagi. For at least the first 10 episodes, he just wasn't doing anything himself, and then he started getting better later on. Seems like the Shigiri knows the Wanama brothers, and I don't like the smile of the Wanama brothers. It was very creepy. Didn't like it. That weird eyebrows, everything about the Wanama brothers. Not a big fan. Just weirds me out. And then we found out the Wanama brothers were Shigiri's teammates, which you could tell right away once like Shigiri kind of seemed standoffish when he saw them. Time to roll in the goals. And let me just know I should have a dragon in it. Isagi's on get Shigiri to finally act. Don't get scared, Shigiri. And that was just my like try and cheer Shigiri on, because I was like, I don't know why sports animes get me so hyped up all the time when I watch them. I'm just like, yeah, do it. And then we found out Kuan is a traitor and he was helping the other team. Kuan just wants to move forward by himself. Kuan is a bastard. Essentially, that's just how it goes. Nice save, and I think this was me thinking move numbnuts to Shigiri because he wasn't moving at all. We found out Shigiri can run, and oof, ACL tears. ACL tears aren't fun. I haven't gotten one before, but I've known a few people who have gotten them when I was when I was more prevalent in sports, when I would play sports a lot. I knew a few people who got ACL tears or was close to getting an ACL tear. Woman man. I don't know why I said woman. Yeah. Smiley's face is so square. Smiley's brother looks like Vegeta. This is talking about the Wanama brothers. Shigiri gained shackles when he thought he couldn't play soccer anymore. Isagi is gone, unlock Shigiri's potential again. Isagi is a fighter. Again, Isagi is the ultimate egoist. Shigiri is gonna break a change. Shigiri is Sonic. A toe-in. That was when Shigiri got that goal by like touching the ball with his toes. Shigiri finally wants to play soccer again. Kuan is gonna get his ass kicked even more. Break his arm. I don't know when I think it was Raichi was holding Kuan's arm, and I was like, break his arm, just do it. Do it, Raichi. Naked Batra strikes again. Kuan is isn't getting through the other team. This is when Kuan was trying to get Nagi's team to do what the Wanama Brothers team did. Isagi is egoing out again. Nagi is Rayo treasure, such edgy design. Nagi is so chill. Here comes Kuan tragic backstory. I knew it was coming. I knew we were gonna see it, and I didn't want to see it. I was like, I just don't like Kuan to begin with. They need to be able to reproduce the ghosts, and that was like when they were turning from 0 to 1. And I was like, they need to be able to do that consistently. Raichi is too extreme in a dumb way. I like and dislike Raichi's character. He's like the one character that always gets tossed into a group of friends that is super aggressive for no fucking reason, and like a lot of animes have that, and it's just dumb. I dislike it. I hate the trope because this comes off cringy, you know. It just Raichi just comes off as a keyboard warrior, but like not. It's the king, and there's Baro coming out. Baro reminds it reminds me of the dude in a Kamega Kill, right? Kamega Kill. No, yeah, a Kamega Kill. It reminds me of oh, where is he? What's the dude I'm trying to find? Well, I want him without the armor on, but the problem is I need to find Incursio. Yes, but I need without the armor. Yeah, kind of reminds me of this hairstyle, but like not obviously a heart, but it's just like the stand-up-ish hair. It reminds me of that. I mean, you could also go with what is it? Food Wars Bowl Club. This dude reminds me of this dude and his hair standing up. Solid shots from Barrow. Barrow is that dude is muscle bound. He's crazy, steamy. Is when Isagi went into the training ground and saw Barrow there, and that was when Barrow had his shirt off and there was steam rising off his body. Team Z is getting nervous. Such good background music. Rio likes seeing new plays, and Nagi has incredible control. Isagi is afraid of Nagi. Everyone was afraid of Nagi. Nagi was insane. And there was someone as fast as Shigiri on Nagi's team. I forget his name. Glasses dude. He's annoying. 3-zip already. Gotta be equally special. Lol. I thought that was funny. Batra pushes Isagi to like push himself, actually do something. Batra scored hell yeah. Isagi's beast is coming out. Raichi is just too angry. Again, I really hate Raichi's character. Isagi pushes his team further as Zero spin shot. Said, whoa, why is Kagamaru's ear all fucked up? I literally just finally noticed his ear is like cut in like two places. Like 2 chunks are missing at episode 9. And we seen him like between like all from 1 to 9, we saw like him with his Kagamaru like 4 times. Nagi is gonna push Isagi to evolve. Lol, she was gonna say Super Saiyan. I don't know if they couldn't say it because of license restrictions or not. Raichi is endless. Raichi is good at pushing his opponent's whims. Fucking up with their minds, you know. Ego needs some sleep. Again, his ego needs sleep. The Bandai Namco opening is so quiet. Like, literally, it's just silence, and then it goes to, like, the show. Team Z will win. The character faces are so good. Like, when they actually get the focus on the animation on the character's face is so good, but also at the same time, it can be bad, again, with, like, ugly crying or just ugly, like, making characters' faces get ugly because they lost. Nagi's monster is coming out. Nagi is pushing his limits. Raichi has a point. That was when they were having that whole like team discussion in the locker room. A finger touch. Oh, that was when the goalie dude blocked the ball. Wave attack, badass. And that was when the whole team just kept hitting shots, trying to get into the goal. Sagi is evolving. Ugh, Kuwan's backstory again. Said, "Oh, I really do hate the phrase, isn't that good enough? I don't like it." Kuwan tackles down Nagi. That was crazy. I wasn't expecting that, honestly. Everyone's getting fired up. Fuck yeah, the animation. Raichi is pretty cool, and Isagi is entering the zone. I feel like they incorporated a bit of Kuroko's No Basketball and Bluelock with the like whole zone look with the eyes and whatnot. Shigiri is going full speed. Kuwan wanted to help out Isagi. More like he just wanted to help out the team so they could like proceed forward. Right, here comes Raichi. Batra and Isagi are the best duo. The final piece is falling into place. Isagi is breaking through. Fuck yeah, the animation. Again, I love the animation. Isagi is becoming the biggest egoist. Nagi wanted to keep fighting, and that was at the end of the game when they had seconds to go. Kuwan got railed. That was when Raichi punched Kuwan. Batra nailed Isagi. When did that happen? What is this? Why did my brain go here? I don't know. Flapping patty cakes. Isagi is getting hyped up. Isagi is dying from the endurance training. All of Team Z is getting excited. It's a solo battle now. Team Z rallying up. Solo battle. Endurance. Oh yeah, that's when they had to do the solo tests of the what the hell? The Giga Chad blocker lol. I feel like Bluelock is like adding in like memes, you know, just because of the time coming up. Like they called the Lockman Giga Chad. It's so dumb. I wasn't expecting the challenge to level up. Like it's not getting halfway done. Leveled up again, and that was when it got to max. Isagi is getting the hang of the max level. Nagi wants to play with Isagi. That was an interesting moment where Nagi leaves Reo behind. Nagi is now fully invested in soccer. Damn, that is a 3-man squad you don't want to mess with. And that was with like Nagi, Batra, and Isagi. Nagi is tall. Yeah, Nagi is like really tall compared to the others. 3 monsters, and I was just talking about how Nagi, Batra, and Isagi are all on the same team. They're going against the dude who did 2 crazy shots where he kicked like the one ball into the other ball that was already in the air. Saw that coming with Kunigami and Shigiri. Well, rivalry battle is pretty interesting. That was when they're explaining the rules. Number 3 is crazy. And that's the other muscle bound dude. That is super physical. They aren't organized. Isagi wants to fight a hard match. I'm gonna split it, and I'll just do another episode, like another video tomorrow about the other 12 episodes. And just I'm getting tired, so I might lay down. I was intending to go through my thoughts on all the episodes, but honestly, the whole show is awesome. I really enjoy Bluelock. Too bad, obviously, we gotta wait a whole year for the next season to come out, and then obviously like weeks until like wait a week for the next episode and another week for the next episode. But I'm super excited. I can't wait. I'm hoping Bluelock goes for like 2 or 3 seasons. I might start reading the manga if I can find it cheap. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Toodles.